teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any... That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 54 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Eagles seek 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
7 is like like everything I can, and that way I'll leave at 5:45 tomorrow, and then 4:30 on Tuesday. I mean on Wednesday.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
What the?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling.
Is it throwing so far
It's
behind?
been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jackson Smith-Njigba, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
To leave at 7 today. I don't want to do that.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
7 is like everything I can, and that way I'll leave at 5:45 tomorrow, and then
Now after the
4:30
touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
on Tuesday. I mean on Wednesday.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
How do you feel?
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being a face in this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day.
You can't leave at 6 tomorrow and like 6:35 today. 6:30 today.
Start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Eagle defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. One of the linebackers has got it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football.
Who's watching? Who's watching?
And as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that
That was at least 3 yards.
has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want
Cheating
those
my dude.
instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT.
Oh, it's RJ watching. What's up, bro?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And shot. Now the ball comes loose.
Right here smacking people. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Go.
It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the 1st half.
That dude got his shit.
You saw that? That dude said, nope. I can't hold on to this one.
By giving them extra opportunities.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to
tell Ronnie you got milk the ball.
good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you got a talented back, give it back to him.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Looney. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. On first down, Waters, and able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Waters, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Back to throw. Looney. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
21-0 our score after 1. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time, an interception return for another score. Elliott good on the
Oh, it's our fault.
And it is 28-0.
My guard got hurt in the damn field goal.
Following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Eagles are looking very much like Super Bowl contenders this year.
Play action. Looney. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Super Bowl pretenders.
That's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, Looney. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a handoff
Ah,
up the
fuck it
middle.
up.
Waters. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here now, a 3rd and 20. Operating from the gun. Looney. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the right sideline.
Loved a little too much. Should have beamed it.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
51 yards on the punt there. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ah, fucked up.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. It's Waters.
Okay.
And he'll take it
That was on me. I messed the whole series all up.
And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
No, Nico.
Every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down.
Yeah.
2nd and 4.
I think we're enjoying this more.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Ah! He got my shoelace.
For the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Latino Darren Sproles out here.
Look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10.
Soon we'll be out there returning kicks. Been practicing.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time. Looking to throw.
Oh no! He got bumped on the route. He got bumped, ref. That's bullshit.
Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last.
I know everybody saw that bump.
Remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on.
There you go. I bump him too then. Fuck you. You bump me, I bump you. They ain't calling that shit.
Racing to the end zone. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six.
Fuck them hoes.
Elliott on for the extra point.
They bumped me. I bumped them.
Just did the shit back roll.
Busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
They ain't gonna call it, bro. That's bullshit.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Well, the Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. So, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get
that shit is pass interference even in rugby.
Right now, they're trailing.
I don't even know that have pass interference there.
Practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Operating from the gun, Looney. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd down in the yard. Looking to throw. Looney. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. Hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Miller.
Smack that dude.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off the play fake, Looney. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's more.
Oh, they ain't got no timeouts.
Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Bitches.
So, all right, folks,
That's what
eager
you'll
to
get.
this week 4 matchup.
Cheating.
Won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail.
I got 50 minutes to finish the second half.
On EA Sports.
Gotta go pick up Mount.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Looney. And that one too wide and incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Clock, 10.
Back to throw again. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Bro, shut up. You got fucking beat.
One of the league's
Bad.
best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. In trouble, and he's taken down. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And just not
Let's go. Way to push through.
He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. He'll look to throw.
Let's go.
Running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Damn, bro. Why'd you let that man catch you?
4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
They saw it coming.
But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Throwing to start the drive. Looney. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Ready.
Off play action. Looney.
Take that man out of here, dude. Poor dude's getting destroyed.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Looney. To the sideline and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And it's taken in at the 9. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Oh, catch him.
Meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's complete to Williams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. That is caught. And
Let's go. That dude tough.
He does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 74 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Damn, don't kill my dude.
To carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He juked him, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jamison Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are going to be moving him.
I'm sorry if I'm charging my phone right now, so I can't see anything if you guys are saying anything.
And this one was over
I'll check it out hereafter. My shit was at 5%, so I had to charge it up.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before.
It's just me watching now.
Starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a
Cool.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing.
So far, this has been a pretty clean game, other than that one interception I had. So not too bad.
Now a throw left
It goes, stay in
sideline
bounds.
complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Nice.
He was open, but he couldn't get it to him.
Glad I wasn't using him. I would have fucked that up.
Big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return.
Yeah, dude, I suck at punting. I suck at punt returning.
First and 10.
So I just run straight. Like if I run straight, I get the most out of it.
Possession. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a
Get
big
off
lead.
me, guys.
On the pass, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have.
Don't do the same. Meekins fumbled, so he's pissing me off now.
Already making plans for the evening.
And he wants a lot of money too.
From the 32 now.
That boy could
First
suck
and
it.
10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 113 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Forgot to, we gotta speed up this clock.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead...
That was a fake? I did not know that was a fake. I was not expecting that at all.
Backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now.
I was like, why my boy get smacked?
Up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled about
I was like, please don't call timeout. That'd be retarded.
A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense...
See if I can get some bullshit-ass score right here. Let's see.
Back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh.
Still throwing to the very end.
All right. Playing my game with 5 minutes to spare till I go pick up Mal. So I'm glad I was able to get it in and get it done. Nice. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to have 300-yard passes with him. Fuck. I completely forgot about that challenge since I set everything up before I left. Oh, you played already? I didn't even know you played. Alright. See y'all later.
Yep, I played hyphen decent game but a little off. Still
Alright,
haven't
cool.
thrown a pick yet.
Yeah, that's because you're being bullshit conservative, you hoe.